Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas on Nyxus Gaming. When last we left off, we finished up with all our cleanup in the game. We were about to enter Vault 11. In between episodes, like I said, I grabbed Boone. I also went around to a lot of the shops everywhere, and I cleaned up our inventory a good bit and got rid of all the extra stuff. I did keep the Centurion armor and the Ranger armor here in case I ever need a disguise. And with all that extra money, I repaired everything that I wanted to keep. I repaired our armor and our weapon. I repaired some of this other stuff that I don't really use too often, but I still keep. I even repaired the disguise armor, and let me tell you, this Ranger combat armor is super expensive to repair, but it is decent armor. It has DT20. It's actually better than that reinforced Mark II combat armor I was using for a while, so if you don't mind wearing NCR armor, that's a good choice to use. And again, with the extra money, I ended up buying a chainsaw, which is a really nice melee weapon because it ignores defense. It just shreds through the armor of anyone it touches. I got that, and I got... where are they? I don't know where they're at. Do I have to? Yeah, I have to go into mod here. I got two mods for it. The alloy frame, which decreases the weight, and the HD chain, which increases its condition by 50%. I think those are the only two mods for it. But as you can see, they're 100. Oh, that's my Gehenna. 187 DPS. This one's only 82. It's a bit weaker. It does 85 damage versus 70 damage. It does do more regular damage. Give me a second, guys, please. And I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I do still have a little bit of a cold from last week. It's nothing too major. That my nose was just sneaking up on me a little bit there, so I had to go and blow it. But yeah, I thought the chainsaw would be a good alternative weapon, especially if we're going to fight Deathclaws. I might need something that can shred through their defense, you know? So that's mainly why I got that. You may be wondering why we're here in the 188 trading post. It's because I forgot one thing to include in my cleanup. It wasn't in my notes or anything. I was coming here to sell and I just remembered it. There's a small skill check here for Guns 40. I figured a guy like you gets his pick of killing gear.
You might be onto something. I'd like to hang on to any weapons mods I run across. Take a look.
And it's just a little check here to get him to sell stuff to you here. Otherwise, he's not really going to do anything for you. I am curious. Yeah, he only has the HD chain that we already have, so... yeah, I'm pretty sure I have the only two mods for the chainsaw now.
Just because Caesar is dead.
So now that all that is taken care of, 3 minutes later, let's go ahead and head to Vault 11, and we're going to check out this place during this episode. Get through it all. It might be a little bit of a longer episode. The vaults do tend to be longer. But let's see what kind of sick happenings are going on at this vault. Right away, we have some bark scorpions, nothing too serious, some mantises. Again, nothing too serious at the front of this vault. There is a good bit of stuff I want to find here, and I can't remember exactly the whole layout. So I'm just going to kind of go for it at first, get what I can, and I'll double back around for anything I missed. Starting with this terminal, we have a security recording for the vault entrance. Go ahead and download that. Open up our miscellaneous. This is the Vault 11 note here. 4 corpses are at the front entrance of Vault 11, and a strange recording points to sinister events. Determine what happened to the citizens of Vault 11. Let's listen to this.
Are we really gonna do this? It's open. We could just leave.
I couldn't. Not after that.
We don't deserve to leave. A shining example. That's what it called us. But we did what we were supposed to. Not by a long shot. Anybody would have done what we did.
You ask me? That's exactly the problem. Now let's get on with this.
I'll go first. Wait. People should know what happened. They could learn from it. If there's anyone out there at all, I hope they never have to find out. Ready, Harry? Yeah. No, wait!
Alright, so we have a recording of a few different people talking about how they did what they were supposed to, and we're gonna leave the vault, but it seems they have some regrets here. And we have 4 dead bodies here. We've heard 4 gunshots there. 4 very quick, rapid succession gunshots. So that to me sounds like someone, maybe this hairy guy, shot him. So let's keep exploring here. Nothing too dangerous is going to be in this vault, thankfully. We have the classroom here, a Vault 11 election guide. Dear fellow Vault Dweller, congratulations. Your dedication to the democratic process is the bedrock upon which the continued stability of Vault 11 is based. Now, to help you make your decision for this year's election, the Coalition of Vault 11 voting blocks has put together this handy dweller's official guide to obtaining overseers democratically, or do good. That contains a summary of the leading candidates for overseer, as well as their statements, key positions, and most importantly, endorsements. Sincerely, Roy Gottlieb. Candidate Henry Glover, endorsements, Utilitarian Block, Divine Will Block, Allied Service Workers Block. I'm a devoted husband and father of 6 beautiful children. My oldest, Sam, was on the honor roll this quarter, and I couldn't be prouder of him. My youngest, Henry Jr., just said his first word, and it was Dada. We've got this bond already, and he's still just a baby. Friends, when you go to the polls this election, I want you to think of your own children. Then I want you to think of Sam and Henry Jr. Picture their faces. Nate Stone should be overseer, not me. So it seems he's repping the other candidate for overseer. Let's check out Donna Haley. Endorsements, Human Dignity Block, United Vault Technicians Block. I'm aware of the rumors circulating about me. I want everyone to know that they are vicious lies being spread by the other candidates in a desperate smear campaign. I've never in my life done anything so depraved, let alone 4 such things. But even if I had, that still wouldn't mean you should vote for me. Consider the fact that I am grossly underqualified for the position, and that both of my opponents are far more deserving. I know nothing about governance. You would be hard-pressed to find a worse candidate than me. I can promise you my administration would be a disaster. So another candidate repping the other guys. What's going on here? Let's see. Nathan Stone, endorsed by the Justice Bloc. This is ridiculous. I shouldn't even be a candidate. And I wouldn't be if it weren't for all the dirty backroom politics going on around here. It's sickening. You should all be ashamed. Interesting. So it seems like none of them want to be overseer. I wonder why. Notice of postponement. Fellow citizens, due to the tragic events of the past few days, the Coalition of Vault 11 voting blocks has unanimously decided to postpone the election for overseer pending further investigation into the murders. Your security team wishes you to know that they are working tirelessly day and night to find the perpetrator, and are already following up on a number of promising leads. God willing, if the killer is apprehended swiftly, we may have found a promising new candidate for overseer. That's kind of hinting that they might want the killer to be overseer? Something's definitely going on in this vault. Let's see, Overseer Order 745. Effective immediately, the traditional selection process for overseer is hereby ended. In lieu of a yearly election, a citizen will be chosen 1 month prior to the start of his or her term with our mainframe's random number generator, ensuring complete impartiality and fairness. Catherine Stone, Overseer. So now they're just randomly selecting people for Overseer. It's kind of weird what's going on here. No one wants to be Overseer for some reason. Oh, I thought that was... Oh, Jesus. I thought that was Boone laying on the ground there. Kind of messed with me a little. But what kind of person gets killed by a rat? An NCR trooper, that's what. What are we going into in here? We have the cigar lounge. Alright, well, take a look around. We have cigarettes everywhere, a bunch of crap all over the floor, more mantises. Suitcase with casual wear, nothing too important in here. So let's double back and see the rest of the vault. That goes into the clinic. We got a mantis running away from us here. Go ahead and take that out. We're here in the clinic. Get a stim pack. The other thing I did in between episodes was I stocked up on a lot more stim packs, because I feel like I'll probably be going through them when fighting the death claws. So I'm still going to be picking up more stim packs as I go. Alright, heading through here. I think this will just connect with this main room. That goes down a floor, so we'll save that till we finish off this floor. In here, looks like we got a bathroom with a dead mantis. I guess that was Boone just now. Got a gentleman bathroom. I guess we were just in the women's. And a bunch of junk everywhere. Plunger in the toilet. Alright, heading on. This is that door into the clinic. Over here, we have another hallway going down, so let's go ahead and go down a level. Rumors about Haley are baseless. Vote Stone for Overseer. Clover has done nothing wrong. Vote for Stone. Don't vote Clover. His family needs him. I'm getting the idea that this is a kind of ominous thing. Maybe being Overseer isn't such a good thing. But I mean, who wouldn't want to be Overseer, right? His family needs him. What are they going to do to these people? I probably should have taken this staircase first, because it looks like we skipped a section here. But we'll just go ahead and head in here and do this. I have no idea what this room is supposed to be. I guess a little lab area. A public terminal. Vault 11 election guide. That's what we read before with the candidates. Notice of postponement and order 745. We've already read all three of those, so we will pass. Alright, now down into this level. There wasn't a door over there. We'll head into this room next. Got some more mantises. I can't see anything with the smoke there. Another public terminal. Does it have the same stuff? It does. So we'll skip over that. That was a trap terminal. Always got to be careful of those. I'm not finding too much in this area, or in this vault so far. We're in the living quarters now, though. Maybe we'll see something new here. We got more red on the map here. Probably, yep, a rat and a mantis, a dead rat and two mantises. Looks like the mantises and the rats are fighting here. Alright, let's take a look around this room. Are these terminals up? They aren't. This is a really cramped space. Are you supposed to be able to be behind that counter? It doesn't look like it. Alright, what's over here? Looks like just a bunch of junk everywhere. That leads to the male dorm. That to the female dorm. And that's the administration. Well, I'm a male, so obviously I gotta explore the female dorm first, right? That's how it works, right? So let's go ahead and head down here. Got a room here with a rat in it. If you don't have all your vault jumpsuits for Sarah on the strip, then I'm sure you can find a bunch here. Where does this lead? This is just another hallway. I guess it loops around there, so we'll just loop around with it. But yeah, I'm sure there are vault 11 jumpsuits in the dressers here if you still need them. I do not. So I'm going to be ignoring most of that here. I say as I check another box. Alright, nothing in this room. Got another rat here.
Can't run from me.
Yeah, he can't run from you, Boone, because he's already dead. You're too slow, buddy. You're too slow. Nothing in here. Check in here. I don't see anything. And we'll loop around here to the other side. And this just, excuse me? This connects into the male dorm room, it looks like. So that's pretty good. We got a very easy lock terminal. Boone, get the hell out of the way. It's a personal terminal. So let's see here. What do we got? Let's do codes. 1 of 5. So it's not could. It might be GURPS. Of course it's GURPS. It's always GURPS, dude. It is always GURPS. Alright, so we got a security recording. I don't know if that's the same one. I don't think it's the same one that we saw before. And we got the same 3 there. So this is Justice Block HQ security tapes.
She can't do this. It's done. We're done. Nothing's done. She's got the authority. The only thing she can't do is change her own fate. Nothing says she can't change the selection process for future overseers. I say she can't. You shouldn't have toyed with her like that, Roy. We still have the majority. We don't vote for anything anymore. I'm not talking about voting. What then? You want to have a sit-in? A hunger strike? Not exactly. Maybe march into her office with torches and pitchforks? Yes. Come on. I mean it. What? Start a revolution? Laws don't outlast their governments. Roy, all we have to do is wait until someone from Justice Block gets picked for overseer. Then we have them change the law back. There won't be any blocks after the new overseer is picked tomorrow. Everyone's going to move on. By the time we've reformed, who knows if we'll still be in the majority? We can hold the block together. You don't know that. Besides, what if the computer picks you? What if it picks me? And your solution is to start shooting? Not if we don't have to. Look, we arm up. We go to the lower floors, take some strategic targets. Power, food, water. Just until she turns authority over to us. The other blocks won't support it. They're tired of us having the power. We have the majority. We don't need them. This isn't a vote, Roy. They'll fight back. They've never had the nerve. Hell of a way to test it.
So that's a holotape about how the Overseer changed the selection process to randomly pick people. It seems they aren't happy about it. They said she has all the power to, but she still can't escape her own fate. So clearly something happens to the Overseers in this vault. And no one wants to be the Overseer because of it, and they vote to see who has to do it. Now these guys are pissed off about the random selection, so it seems they're going to go down to the lower levels and basically start a civil war in the vault and see if they can change stuff. So that's the lower levels there. It heads to the Overseer's office. Let's go ahead and check out this first. I don't know what's in this room, but we'll check it out. Let's try Persecution, 1 of 11. So it's not going to be an ION, not description. Persecution. It's not remembering. Let's responsible? No? Then it has to be mistrustful, right? Yeah. Process of elimination. Alright, so disengage the lock there. We probably could have lockpicked it at this point because we do have higher lockpick. Boone's just charging in to take a mantis out. But let's see, we have some whiskey here, a mini nuke, some pulse mines. I guess this was their armory here. Got some missiles. Energy cells, microfusion cells. Take the stealth boy. I don't think we have any stealth boys, so that's nice. Some grenades there. And yeah, just a bunch of ammo and stuff here. Alright, so let's see what's in this room that Boone charged into. Got another terminal here, a security terminal. Same 3 messages here, and a deposition. Excerpt from the deposition of the defendant Catherine Stone by Vault Attorney Gerard Miles. Okay, let's pick up where we left off, Kate. Catherine. Sorry, right? Catherine. I keep forgetting. My husband calls me Kate. You were telling us of a discussion you allegedly had with Roy Gottlieb of the Justice Block. Not allegedly, had. We've been through this. It's still just your word against his, Miss Stone, but please, the discussion. He said my husband's name had come up in their meetings. The candidate endorsement meetings? Yes, they were going to endorse him. He wouldn't say why. But I know my husband had a regular poker game with some of them, and he'd been on a winning streak lately. And according to you, what did Mr. Gottlieb offer? He said he could sway his block, prevent the endorsement, but only if you what, Catherine? Only if you perform sexual favors. Yes. Was this just for Mr. Gottlieb? No, all the block leadership. They're friends, and you agreed. What else could I do? They had a majority. How long did this go on before the endorsements came out? I don't know, a month maybe. And when they came out, and your husband was endorsed despite your supposed agreement, was that when you decided to kill members of the block? Yes, I thought their majority is pretty slim. If I thin things out a little, especially in the leadership, someone else might get elected. Assuming you weren't caught. No, Mr. Miles, I expected to be caught. That was my best chance. Now they'll elect me. A confessed murderer? You think voters would be willing to risk putting you in charge? They have to pick somebody and live with their reasons. Yes, but wait and see. So, Catherine Stone was the murderer that we learned about there, the killer, and they did indeed elect her for being the killer. Then she changed everything, made it to where overseers are randomly selected. So we're starting to put together what happened here. Let's head on down to the overseer's office next, the lower levels. Let's see here, what do we got going on? Overseer's office is this way, just past the giant rat there. What do we have over here before the overseer's office? Utility over here. A giant rat down there. That goes down another level. Do I want to go down another level? That's the atrium there. Yeah, it looks like we want to skip this for now. We'll go back this way, because that goes down a level. So we'll come back this way and head to the overseer's office. Oh, we got a rigged shotgun right at the entrance here. Not like it does anything to me at this point. Alright, so we got a terminal here. We don't have the key for it though yet. So we're gonna have to find the key to the overseer's terminal. Alright, so we'll leave this place for now. We'll head this way. I don't know, where did Boone just find a... What's going on here? Why are there explosions? They must be down a level. Alright. So we'll head down a level this time. That was kind of a waste of time going there. Head into the utility area. More mantises. Alright, here are where all the explosions were, I guess. We got some battlements set up. This might be where they were all fighting each other. So we gotta be wary of mines everywhere. Alright, what's gonna be over here? Another way down. This is a little bit of a confusing area. We'll check over here first, I guess. This goes down into a flooded section. So let's equip our rebreather here that you get from the boomers. It lets you breathe underwater infinitely. Take a look around. Check in the locker here. That's the differential pressure controller, what you need for that Brotherhood of Steel quest that we didn't do, so we don't really need it. But it's there. Head up, what's in here? More flooded areas, an ammunition box with flamer fuel. And then we're back up and out. On this side. Okay, so let's go ahead and re-equip our shades and our... We already had the combat helmet on. Okay. So heading down here, I think we're getting into the atrium next. Got some more rats. Some more junk strewn about. More mantises.
Eat this.
Got some ammunition boxes over here. Really, Boone? You're supposed to kill them before they get to me, preferably. Got some missiles. Let's go ahead and heal up our wounds here. Those mines took a bit out of us. That's all dealt with now. Got another room here. What's back this way? Was there anything back here? There was nothing back here. Okay, never mind. Some more little barricades and stuff set up here. Nothing else in the water around here, it seems. What's over here? Another flooded section. So again, let's equip our rebreather and see what's going on down here. Some more ammunition boxes, first aid boxes. More dead people. And I didn't really see anything of interest down there. I might have missed something, I don't know. But it looks like we're about to head into the reactor. That is another way up. We'll check out the reactor first. We got an average lock on it. Oh, we were already here. Okay. So that's just a loop around. You can either pick the door or swim through the water, it looks like. Okay. So heading up this way, what do we got here? We Got the cafeteria over there, the atrium this way. I think there's something we want in the atrium, so let's head here first. Where does this go? Oh, this is into the atrium. Alright, so we got a terminal here, the atrium terminal. And the prepared speech of Gus Olson. Good afternoon. Each year it is the appointed task of the Ombudsman not only to officiate the election, but to chronicle it in hopes that after the last overseer has finished his term and walked to his death in the chamber beneath his office, and the vault has become still, that one day some excavator from humanity, or perhaps some yet unknown race of super beings, might find our records and incorporate them into historical canon. But lately it's occurred to me that that's not really why. I think the real reason we do it is because we want to believe that somewhere in the archives there's an answer to all of this, or perhaps there will be one when the historical records are completed and the whole story is told. We want it to make sense to understand why the vault's mainframe will kill us if we do not offer one of our own as a yearly sacrifice. To fully comprehend why we continue to have these elections despite the unfettered corruption that has plagued it for what must be decades now, there was a simpler time when elections meant shaking hands and kissing babies, but now with the rise of the voting blocks and this infestation of bribery, drug trafficking, smuggling, and God knows what else, we want to know why. Well, I've been through the archives, and I can tell you you won't find the answer there. You'll find an account of the first overseer who entered the vault as the only citizen aware of the sacrifices that would have to take place, but he didn't have the answers either. If he did, surely he would have foreseen the citizens' anger when he broke the news. Surely he would have guessed that they would want to choose a sacrifice democratically, in the way that we citizens are accustomed to washing our hands of terrible deeds, and that his name would be at the top of the polls, and that the simultaneous vacancy of overseer and martyr would forever fuse the two positions here in Vault 11. But he didn't. He had the answers no more than any of us, and the records state that after the citizens discovered that the sacrificial chamber's password was his wife Baby's first name, Betty, not Baby, sorry, and its door was unsealed so he could be offered as the first sacrifice, he walked down into that room crying like a child. I can only wonder if there are no answers to be found, and we are just going along with this because we don't see another choice. Nevertheless, I still hold on to hope that we can find one. I urge you all to take the journey I took, to remember that it wasn't so long ago that we were ruled by our civility and our dignity, and that those were times when we didn't have to be quite so ashamed. Thank you. So we now have an answer here. They vote for the overseer, and the overseer has to go to his death afterwards. The vault has to have a sacrifice every year, and they don't know what would happen if they didn't do this, so they're forced to do it every year. And that explains why no one wants to be overseer. I probably wouldn't want to be either. Let's see, prepared speech of Gus Olson. Is this the thing we just read? Like, could I have just listened to it? Oh, we got the overseer's password now. Okay, cool, that's cool. Okay, yeah, that's the speech there. We did still have to read it. Alright, so this is the atrium. Nothing else too important here. What else was there? There was the cafeteria over here. More dead people about. They were definitely fighting each other all over here. We got some more dead mantises that Boone already got to. And nothing else really of note here. So let's head back up to the overseer's office now. Now that we have his password. Was it through here? It was through here. We have his password, so we can get to the sacrificial chamber under his office, his or her office. I guess, was it Catherine Stone who was the last overseer? So it would have been her office. We don't know what happened with that last election. if we go back to that first recording we found at the entrance, they, I guess they all escaped somehow. Maybe. Well, 4 of them definitely didn't escape, but, they got the vault doors open, at the very least, and they were ready to escape. But something happened and they, either they all shot each other, or one of them shot all the others, and then maybe himself? I don't know. Maybe we'll, find out. Here's the Overseer's office. We have the password now. That's the order they put in, and let's open the sacrificial chamber. So put yourself into the shoes of these guys. They get voted by all their fellow citizens that hate them.
Congratulations, Martyr. Your fantastic journey is only just beginning. Please proceed to the light.
They get voted by all their fellow citizens that hate
The
them.
light is calming and puts your mind at ease. Go to the light.
And then they serve their term as Overseer, and they walk down this tunnel here knowing what's coming to them. Into the light.
Welcome. Please sit in the chair. The show is about to begin.
And they get to see a show at the end of their life. Happy trails.
Greetings, Martyr, and welcome. If you're here now, it means you've been offered up as a sacrifice so that your vault can continue to thrive. Currently, you may be feeling sad or angry. Perhaps you never got to have grandkids, or to enjoy the pleasures of a fresh cigar. But march with your chin held high, soldier, and remember that each of us has an important role to play. For some people, their role might be to heal the sick. For others, it might mean they will drive a race car or fly a rocket ship. And some of us are meant to forfeit our lives for the good of the people. Sure, it might not be as fun as driving a race car, but it's every bit as important. Let's take a moment to reflect on the moments that made your life worth living. Think about that time you kissed your steady girl for the first time under the bleachers at the big game. Or when you snuck out after curfew to catch that new flick that your parents wouldn't let you see because it was too scary. Boy, were they right. And who could forget when you met the love of your life? What a looker. These are just examples. Do you feel that feeling stirring in your chest as you think of these things? Good. What you are feeling is peace. You've led a great life. Living it has been its own reward. But it is only the beginning. Close your eyes now, and imagine what joys await you in the next life. The afterlife. Can you see them? Good.
Well, that was fun. They, sit you down, watch a show, then they, just sick a bunch of robots on you to, murder you. Definitely want to be ready to act there, otherwise you will most definitely die. You got sentry bots, protectrons, turrets, the whole shebang here. A bunch of dead bodies from people who, I guess were voted as Overseer and didn't make it. But now that we've survived that and the way is open, let's check out the mainframe here. Let's see, the system recording, Vault 11 solution, and the automated response. After you record both of those or download them, you get your XP because you finished up the quest. You can override the lockdown. And let's check these. We got the Vault 11 solution.
Alright, I know you can hear me, so listen up. There's 5 of us left. 5 out of I don't know how many. So, it's over. We've talked and it's over. We're not gonna send anybody to die anymore. So shut off our water, our gases, or do whatever it is you're programmed to do. But we're done listening to you.
So there were 5 of them left before they decided not to sacrifice anyone.
Congratulations, citizens of Vault 11. You have made the decision not to sacrifice one of your own. You can walk with your head held high, knowing that your commitment to human life is a shining example to us all. And to make that feeling of pride even sweeter, I have some exciting news. Despite what you were led to believe, the population of Vault 11 is not going to be exterminated for its disobedience. Instead, the mechanism to open the main vault door has now been enabled, and you can come and go at your leisure. But not so fast. Be sure to check with your overseer to find out if it's safe to leave. Here at Vault Tech, your safety is our #1 priority.
So there were 5 left. They decided not to sacrifice anyone. And after years of sacrificing people, getting them killed, voting to do it, deciding who deserved to die, they were set free for not doing it. That was the solution all along. They just didn't have to do it. So now that we kind of know the story here, let's replay this recording from the front entrance.
Are we really gonna do this? It's open. We could just leave.
I couldn't. Not after that.
We don't deserve to leave. A shining example. That's what it called us. But we were. We did what we were supposed to. Not by a long shot. Anybody would have done what we did.
You ask me? That's exactly the problem. Now let's get on with this.
I'll go first. Wait. People should know what happened. They could learn from it. If there's anyone out there at all, I hope they never have to find out. Ready, Harry? Yeah. No, wait!
So there were 5 left. They were about to leave the vault. And then if you look here, there were only 4 corpses at the front entrance. So that just confirms my suspicions that this 5th person just killed the other 4, and he probably left all on his own out into the wastes. This is probably one of the darkest vaults in the entire series. A bunch of people that were forced into doing something that cost the lives of many, and it turned out for the better when they finally decided to say no. And then one asshole shot the other 4 guys anyway and was the only survivor. Well, that's great. It was a great experience in this vault. I'm gonna pause real quick and check through my list of loot here, and I will get back and we'll get this loot and we'll end the episode. Give me just a second, guys. And I'm back. Alright, so we got just a couple of things that we missed here in this vault. Nothing too important. One of them's going to be completely useless to us because we hacked the terminal anyway for it. So we'll at least show where that is, and then we'll get the other thing, which again won't be too useful to us. It's just a skill magazine for unarmed, which we don't really use. I gotta find my way out of here first. I think it's this way. Yep, we're gonna head into the female and the male dorm rooms next. So go ahead and head up here. I think it was this way, right? Into the main room. Yeah, we'll go ahead and head into the mail dorm first, and we are looking for that terminal that we hacked, which was right here. Should be a foot locker right next to it, which has the password to the terminal right next to it. So if you can't hack it, just grab the password there and you're good. Next, we're going to go into the female dorm room, to the northwestern room. I guess up here. There is a skill magazine somewhere that I'm not seeing. It wouldn't be up here. Yeah, I didn't see it in here. Doesn't look like it's on the floor anywhere. Unless I did grab it. I don't think I grabbed it. There it is. Pugilism Illustrated. Is that actually a permanent increase one? It is. Okay, so that is useful to get. You want to get that, and I do also have the guns and bullets there that I have to read. And yeah, I think that just about does it for Vault 11. There were many reasons I wanted to come and cover this area, just because of how dark it is, and plus I hit all the other vaults throughout the playthrough. It just wouldn't feel right if I skipped one of them, you know? The vaults are one of the most interesting things about the Fallout series, if you ask me. So I definitely wanted to come here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little interactive story, watching me come through it. There's nothing too dangerous in the vault, so it's pretty easy to come through and check out. This is the clinic here. I think we passed through here as a little shortcut. And here is the main entrance here. Next time, we're going to be checking out the Thorn and doing the quest there. It'll involve us going to Sloan, killing some Deathclaws, killing a lot of different monsters. And it's going to be fun. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.